So if my three videos on my theories was an application process to get into college, let's say those are my grades. At the end now, you want to show your personality because when you make a friend, you tend to make friends based on their personality. Sure, you have the interests, like we have the same interests, like we both like Madden, but it's your personality that makes us lifelong friends. So I take the same approach with job applications because you're working with people. It's just people. I take the approach of, do you want to work with me? That's it's as simple as that. Do you want to work with me? And we work with each other based on our personality, not just our interests. This fizzles out. When you have a bad personality, your interests, you see people in workplaces, you go to the same job, it doesn't last. You have friends that doesn't last. It's because your personalities clash. And the interest doesn't um it doesn't sustain. It's your personality is what sustains a long friendship. So in the application for college, for jobs, those are the two main ones. I like to show my personality. I like to show what I can do, what are my interests, but mostly, I want to show my personality. You got to show both. Sometimes people overdo the personality and they don't show the quality of work. And that can be a problem as well. So both can be a problem. If if it's all work and no personality, that's a problem. If it's all personality and no work, that's a problem. It has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. So in balancing it out, this is my personality part where I want to where I've shown I'm a hard worker. I showed I'm a hard worker, and I came up with a lot of theories. All right, just let's put that aside. Let's not be about our work all the time. All right, it's okay to work hard, but let's put it aside as if it doesn't exist. Now let's show the personality part. Not to overdo. You want to balance. You don't want this below and then this high, or this high and this low. You want it to be on the same level because you have to work hard on your personality as well. You don't want it to be, oh, it's my personality, but I don't care. Or I work more on my personality and less on my work. You don't want that. You want it to be on the same level. I work hard on my work, and I also work hard on myself. My personality, that's myself. So that's what you want to show, that yes, I can work hard at my job and in school, but I also work hard on myself. I develop myself just as hard and just as rigorous as my work. A lot of people, they slack on themselves. Like, you see a lot of people like, man, they're genius, but they don't brush their teeth, they don't comb their hair, they don't work on themselves. And that's a problem. You want it to be really balanced across the board. You want it to be hardworking here, and especially hardworking here as well. And you don't want it to be lopsided where one is more than the other. So yes, I work on myself, but I can forget that, and I can just solely just let my hair be messy and just work on this, and then I can forget about this and solely work on my appearance, make sure I have a nice smile, things like that. I know how to smile in pictures and that part of me. So I want it to be really balanced. So for this part, for YouTube, for my college admissions, the reason why I put a self-portrait in, just like a prank, I'm just playing with the admission officers. Here's a little prank, because I look within the packet and see what I can do, see how I can be creative with my personality. And you're not supposed to show your face, so I'm like, that's interesting. I thought to myself, what can I do with that? Because it just caught my attention, like, I'm not supposed to? And you're supposed to get to know me? What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything, but to me, it was interesting. It was an interesting idea. I'm like, what can I do with that? And I thought about it for days. I'm like, what can I do with it? Because it just caught I don't know why. A lot of stuff I don't know about myself, but it caught my interest. Like, you're telling me to be my best self, but then I can't be my best self? This is my best self, my face. You're telling me to be my best, but then I can't be my best. So it was a little prank I put in there, like, this is still my best. You said not to, but I disagree with that. This is still my best self. You think that this is not the best of a student. I disagree. I think this is their best self, how they look. So I put that in. Now for YouTube, this is different. Right? I don't break rules just to break rules. It was just a rule that did not make sense to me. So I just didn't like it. So for YouTube, I guess I look for another rule that I don't like. I'm nerdy, right? I have glasses. I'm very academic. You're not supposed to be playing Madden, right? Imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist, plays Madden, right? He's really well balanced. So in the YouTube community, you're either one or the other. It's very lopsided. Again, that's something I don't like. I don't like it when it's not balanced, right? Same with my admissions. I don't like it when you say be your best self and then you subtract the part where you're supposed to be your best self, is your looks or yourself, is what it represents. By removing the face, it's saying it's removing the student, and this is more important than the student. I don't like that idea. The student and what the student does is equally as important. So on YouTube, I'm trying to think of it. What do YouTubers tend to do? And what do they tend not to do? What they tend to do is stick to one project. You're either all personality or you're all work. I want to balance that out somehow, where I'm very academic, but I'm very social as well. I like to play social games. So I'm thinking about it. How can I show my personality? I don't know. See, this is why I take days. Like I just came up with this. I honestly don't know. When I did my admissions thing, it took a while. It took a while. It didn't instantly come to me. It took a while. So just be patient with me here. Yeah. So again on YouTube, people, they tend to do just one, and they don't do the other. So if I'm trying to make a breakthrough on YouTube, like I made a breakthrough on my admissions, it has to be something that hasn't been done yet, that people haven't imagined to do yet. So let's say like Taylor Swift is all work. She's all work. You know nothing about Taylor Swift. Nothing. She's all work. People in Hollywood, people in physics, people in workplaces, video game makers, they're all work. They have no personality. That's hard to be your friend when I don't know anything about you. And be a part of your work when I know nothing about you. Okay, I'm still stuck on this one. Gosh, man, I usually take days thinking about this. Off the top of my head, I can't. So how can I make so you're asking me how can I so if YouTube was a job, let's say okay, if YouTube was a job and I'm Taylor Swift, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm Dan Casser, I'm the President of the United States. How can I make a breakthrough and be different, hit a different level in my job? In my life, I'm fine, right? But in my job, what's the thing that hasn't been done yet? I don't know. What's the thing that hasn't been done yet? So okay. I think I'm not the president. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not a professor. So I'm trying to simplify. Okay, I have this idea. And I need to simplify. Who am I? I'm Minho. What is my job? A YouTuber. I'm on YouTube. So I'm not the president. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not a musician. And I'm not a professor. But I'm a YouTuber. Okay? So how can I make a breakthrough on YouTube? So I simplified it to a YouTuber. How can I make a breakthrough on YouTube? Okay. 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 I think I got it. So I have my works on my other videos. Here's the personality part. I'm just gonna be real. I'm very academic. I love poetry. I love poetry. So a lot of times on YouTube, you hear about the review, you know nothing about the person, all right? Or you know a lot about the person, you don't know what they do academically. You don't know about their work. So I'm gonna do both. That hasn't been done on YouTube yet. So academically, I'm really into poetry, really abstract ideas, very hard ideas. Abstract means hard to define, hard to understand, hard to comprehend. So I'm really into poetry. It's like chess for my mind. I can be beaten by the poet itself, him or herself, or I can be better than him or her. Right? So in anything, you can be beat by them. This is the greatest poet ever. You're beat. When you claim this person to be the best, you are beat by this person. I want to be better than the poet. So academically, and out of respect, you still respect it, but you want to elevate yourself over who you admire, which you clearly do. You clearly admire the person. Because you want to be better than that person. Not anyone, than that person. So I'm very academic. I like to study abstract ideas because it practice comprehension skills. Because these aren't literal. These words are not. They're metaphorical. They're similes. They're abstract. They're very abstract. It's not just one idea. It could be any idea. And it practice comprehension to go. Don't take things in life word for word. You have to really think about it for yourself. What does it mean for you? And not just for the author or for him or herself. What does it mean for you? So yeah, in that way, I'm very academic. The social part, the me part, like who is Min? If you're academic, that's like what you do, like what you do with your free time. Who if I come and talk to you, what are you about? What do you like? Like, if this is what you have to do to prepare yourself for the world, let's say I'm academic to prepare myself for the world. What do you like in your free time? Right? So, what I have to do, what I enjoy doing for myself. So similar to my college admissions, I like to prank people, nice in a nice way. Just like it's like a love letter, or like hey, I love you today, or good morning. It could be like a greeting, but it's like in this prank. It's still a little pranky, but it's very nice. It's like boo, I love you, or hi, I'm in. Introducing myself, like instead of like hi, I'm in, it's like hi, I'm in. It's silly. It's a lot of personality. So that's what I did with my Pacific admissions. What does this say about me? That I'm not a total geek. Even though I'm a total nerd. I'm a total geek. I'm not that completely. I'm pretty cool. I like to play Madden. I'm cool. I'm relevant. I'm up on current events. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm relevant. I'm not, I'm not so into my academics that I'm not relevant to what's going on in the world. So what this says about me is that I'm relevant. I can talk to you in the 20s. I can talk to you in the 30s. A lot of people, they're stuck in the 20s, stuck in the 30s, stuck in the 40s, stuck in the 80s, stuck in as a millennial. They never grow up. It's a problem. They never grow up. So I can talk to you in the 20s. So what this means is I'm relevant. I can talk to you in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s. It doesn't matter. I'm always relevant because there's always new games coming out. There's always a new athlete, and I'm always up to date. So what this says about me is I'm relevant. You can talk to me. I'm easy to talk to because whatever is new, like every year a new Madden game comes out. So you have to know the history of Madden. Every year a new Madden comes out. So I'm up to date with slang, with how young kids talk, and I'm always up to date with what they say. LOL. Laugh my butt off. I'm up to date with young lingo because it's updated every day, every year. So you have to know the history of this as well to understand me. The history of Madden is they create a new game every year. Every year they create a new game. There's a new cover athlete. I follow new athletes. I'm always up to date. Basically, what this means is I'm always up to date. That's what it means. So I'm very academic, and I'm always up to date.